You ever feel like you're working hard, but somehow you're not moving anywhere? You've got your goals written down, your vision board set up, your phone wallpaper says grind never stops, but deep down, you know it's all just decoration. Here's a brutal truth most people can't face. You're not making progress. You're just feeling like you are. You've built what I call the illusion of progress. It's that fake sense of growth that keeps you stuck. The invisible trap that looks like productivity, smells like motivation, but delivers nothing. Let's break it down. Because if you don't destroy this illusion soon, you'll wake up 5 years later realizing you've been running on a treadmill. Fast, sweaty, exhausted, but still in the same place. Let's start with a question. When was the last time you actually finished something that scared you? Not watched a tutorial about it, not made a plan, not told your friends about your new goal, but actually did it. Exactly. That silence you just felt? That's the sound of the illusion cracking. See, the brain loves the feeling of progress more than progress itself. Every time you make a to-do list, watch a motivational clip, or read another self-improvement post, your brain releases dopamine. That's the same chemical you get when you achieve something real. So now your brain's like, oh cool, we're improving. But the truth, you haven't moved an inch. And here's where it gets darker. Because that little hit of dopamine becomes addictive. You start chasing the feeling instead of the result, watching instead of doing, planning instead of executing. And slowly, you become a professional procrastinator disguised as a work in progress. You know that feeling when you organize your workspace for 2 hours just to get in the zone? Yeah, you didn't enter the zone. You entered the avoidance Olympics. The illusion of progress is like a parasite. It feeds on your potential every time you confuse movement with momentum. Scrolling motivational quotes? That's movement. Taking one scary, uncertain step toward your goal? That's momentum. And you can't have both. But here's where most people fail. They don't even realize they're trapped. Because the illusion doesn't feel wrong. It feels good. You feel busy, you feel smart, you feel in control. And that's exactly how mediocrity wins. Because comfort is the enemy's favorite disguise. So how do you break out? How do you escape this digital daydream that's keeping you average? Let me tell you a story. There was a guy, 24 years old, who wanted to build something great. He spent years studying success, watching every how-to video, reading every millionaire morning routine. He told himself, once I learn enough, I'll start. But here's the twist. He kept learning and never started. 5 years later, his hard drive was full of notes, but his life was empty of results. He knew everything, but had nothing to show. That guy was me. Until one night I realized, information is nothing without execution. I was addicted to the illusion, and breaking it hurt like hell, because it meant accepting that I wasn't progressing, I was pretending. So I deleted every productivity app, stopped watching success stories, and decided, for the first time, to create my own. You know what happened next? Everything changed. Not overnight, not magically, but finally, the needle started moving. I learned that real progress doesn't feel exciting. It's not glamorous, it's boring, uncomfortable, and painfully slow, but it's real. Every late night you keep going. Every time you work when no one's watching. Every time you choose action over distraction, that's progress. You think Jeff Bezos got rich by watching 10 Habits of Successful People videos? No, he was the video people later made. So stop romanticizing the grind. Start living it. Here's something you need to feel in your bones. Every minute you spend faking progress, someone else is making it. While you prepare, they execute. While you plan, they post. While you wait for motivation, they become the motivation. And when the results finally show up, you'll look at them and say, how did they get so lucky? But it wasn't luck. It was movement with purpose. Don't let comfort fool you into thinking you're improving. Progress doesn't happen inside your head. It happens out there, in the mess, in the failure, in the fear. If you're scared, good. It means you're about to grow. So if you're watching this right now and something inside you feels uneasy, listen to that. That discomfort is your wake-up call. It's your potential knocking saying, hey, stop scrolling, start building. Forget the illusion, break the pattern, start small, start now. And when you fall, because you will, get up faster. Because the world doesn't wait for people who almost started. This week, do one thing that scares you. Not 2, not 10. Just one thing that pushes you out of the fake progress zone and into real action. Because every big story starts with that one terrifying step. And maybe yours starts today. If this message hit you hard, that's not a coincidence. It's a sign that you were meant to hear it. Now do something about it. Like this video, not for me, but as your first real action. And if you want more dark truth and raw motivation, subscribe to GoMonster, where we don't just talk about success, we build it.